You know, when the big fronts are coming, it's always a little bit unnerving. I mean, you're excited because you know there's gonna be new birds coming, but when the big ones are coming with this much snow that they're forecasting and the drastic temperature changes going well below freezing, I mean, it's a little bit nerve-wracking trying, you know, just not knowing if you're gonna be able to hold birds throughout it, if they're all gonna jet south, how much snow you're actually gonna get. I mean, how much faith can you put in the weatherman? I mean, you know something's coming and they're predicting it to be bad, but you never really know. To have an operation like this, I mean, there's a lot of things you gotta take into account. I mean, you gotta be looking at food sources, you know, what you've got left, where the ducks are feeding at, what they're gonna do different, where they're gonna go. You know, you gotta have your ice eaters on and your wells going. When we first started Habitat Flats, we drew it up on a napkin.
You're right.
It was just a pipe dream.
Go.
There was nothing handed to us on a silver platter. With a lot of hard work, determination, we made our dream a reality. The glory days are now.
When you have a big weather front coming, you're always thinking that the birds are going to push, either in front of it or behind it. So it's always anticipation of having a big push. And as a duck hunter, I mean, big pushes are what we live for. I mean, honestly, it's what I live for. You know, new ducks in that aren't as smart, you know, haven't been to the area, so they kind of out looking around a lot. And you get there that morning, you start having ducks land the decoys in the dark. A lot of times you can tell that there's a lot of new ducks here. On a weather front like that, it's always a welcome thing as a waterfowler.
Big front today. 43 degrees this morning, down to 39 on the way to the hole. Supposed to be blizzard conditions. Supposed to get a foot of snow northwest of us. I would say today is gonna be a pretty good day. It's just a matter of what time they're gonna get here, get up and moving. We're supposed to start out, temp falling all day, a little bit of rain ahead of the snow, and then it's all changing snow. Wind's blowing 17, 18 right now out of the northeast, and it's supposed to go up to 25 to 30, gusting to mid 40s out of the northwest by this afternoon. This is one of those days you kind of look forward to all summer. Front's just getting here. We've got blizzard conditions 60 miles west of us. We've been holding off flooding this field. We're gonna kick some wells on, try to get them some fresh food. They're gonna need it. Next few days are gonna be cold.
That first snowfall we always kind of look forward to as duck hunters, cameraman, photographers, whatever you want to call us. It's always pretty cool to go out and film and take photos. As long as you got that sun beating down on that nice bright white fresh powder. That sun reflects off that snow and it just brightens everything up underneath the birds and it just makes them pop in that blue sky. I love hunting the snow. I love taking photos in the snow. Those are the days that I enjoy going out and enjoy my job.
For me, I mean, it's greenheads in the sunshine. I mean, I say it all the time. That's what I look forward to all summer long. And part of that is just because we don't get a lot of snow up here. But I will say, I mean, I love Christmas, love winter, love all that. And greenheads in the snow are pretty awesome. I mean, you got heavy snow falling and bunches of mallards whiffling down through there. It's pretty neat. I mean, it can be a headache because it's piling up under decoys. You got to constantly dunk them and all that. Those few days when it works out and you're actually ripping them in the snow, it's pretty awesome. Started out like 43 degrees yesterday morning, then it got to snowing and blowing, temp dropping all day. Didn't really know how the storm was going to track, 2 inches, 3 inches, something like that. Well, I'd say we probably got closer to 6. Wind blew 30 to 40 mile an hour last night. We're down at Love. We made it down here this morning. It took a heck of a lot longer than normal, but part of it. This is my Benelli Super Black Eagle 3. It is what I call the snow plow. This is my go-to snow goose gun. What I like about it is it's flawless. I mean, it really is. You can lay in the mud, out there in the field, blowing dust, sand, rain, dirt, you name it. You never have to worry about this gun going off. It's really easy to load. It's got an improved recoil system on it and the improved bolt design. The Super Black Eagle 3 features Benelli's patented Comb Tech and Comfort Tech recoil reduction stock. It features the ultra reliable inertia driven system. It's available in right and left-handed models and available in multiple finishes. You can log on to benelli.com or visit your local Benelli dealer for more information.
When we get cold and snow, it's obviously very good for the duck hunting. We get a bunch of new ducks. The ducks we have seem to freshen up quite a bit with the weather pattern change. So it's definitely an advantage for us hunting. A few things that come with the cold that add a challenge. One thing that I think about is everything when it gets brutally cold, as far as pumps, generators, ice heaters, everything seems to work a little bit harder. You know, you're trying to maintain generators, make sure they're running through the night, they don't shut off in the cold. You're constantly moving ice heaters around to keep whatever holes you're hunting open. And there seems to be some days where you might get there in the morning and it's slush and there's not a whole lot you can do and you gotta wait an hour or 2 hours before you can hunt. So the added challenges, stuff like that, is what I say would be the biggest part of a cold front that you don't really think about and anticipate, but there are quite a bit of challenges like that come with it.
We're heading back into town. Just got the Rangers unstuck. Gotta go the back way. Roads drifted shut. Had a heavy wind last night. What do you say, Kaufman? Probably 40 mile an hour wind, 40 to 50. Now we're gonna go cut some freaking timber down. Well, we got 2 flats, bud. Yeah. $15.5. That good? We'll go 20. Yep. Yeah, so our pump and everything's gone. So we gotta go back that way, Max.
When you're working on these types of things, like we're working on pumps, we're working on hoses that have split or broke, you can't really wear gloves because you can't work with your hands as well as you can without gloves on. And I mean, you've got freezing temperatures, so your hands are numb. You can't get a good grip on things most of the time. It's slick, it's wet. There's a lot of days you're like, man, I wish I wasn't out here. You can't feel your fingers anymore, but you've got to get that, that hose patched, or you got to get that pump back and running. So you just kind of have to bite the bullet and suck it up no matter how bad your hands sting, and you got to get it done.
I don't remember where the phone was. You gonna do take it back?
Well, it ain't doing you any good here.
No. Froze up, we gotta take it back to the shop.
Found Abraham Lincoln's hammer in the back of the Ranger. $3,000 worth of stuff in my toolbox, and I bring one Leatherman.
About 50 more hammers for him, he's done. Where's that? Gotta go and thaw this whacker pump so we can start pumping some water.
When it's cold too, the thing I think about a lot is keeping our dogs warm. We all have dogs here at HF. They're all our personal dogs. I have a 6-year-old male named Bo. If you have extended periods of time where the dog hasn't moved, let him out, let him run through the woods, just to keep their body temperature up. They're laying out there just as much as we are, and they're going in the water and we're not. So I really think about that a lot, and I think that's important.
The front came and went, and you know, we got through it. Luckily the ducks stuck around. Just to see those guys get through it, keep good attitudes, and you know, just get up and do their job. I mean, that's what makes Habitat Flats so special. It's going to warm up so much here in the next 10 days, and there's a bright moon coming. I'm a little bit concerned with what it's going to do to the hunting. Hey, we got through this one. We'll take care of what comes the next 10 days in stride and just see what it brings.
Oh, man, you'd be wrecking me.
Oh, always something. We're done, bud.
Next week on the Glory Days.
But when we get those big weather changes, I think the biggest thing that we battle with are the changes in the ducks' patterns throughout the day.
Makes it tough. It makes it frustrating, you know. You can't control Mother Nature.